Good evening, curling fans from Omaha, Nebraska, USA. It sits on the eastern border of the state of Nebraska. It's a busy city that is home to 4 Fortune 500 headquarters and one of the richest men in the world, Warren Buffett. It also plays host to many major sporting events, including the one you're about to watch from the Ralston Arena, the Curling World Cup Leg 2. Tonight, our feature game is all North America, and on the men's side, it is Team Canada. Jason Gunlickson taking on Team USA and John Schuster. Session 7 of men's team play here. I'm Luke Coley, joined with Rona Howie. Join us momentarily as we get you set. Let's look at the teams. For Team USA, their lead, John Landsteiner. Their second, Matt Hamilton. Their third, Christopher Plies. Skipped by John Schuster in the team out of Duluth, Minnesota. They'll take on, across the 49th parallel, lead Connor Negavan. Second, Denny Neufeld. Their third, Alex Forrest. And skip, Jason Gunlickson out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Here's a look at the standings. Logjam, all teams at 1-1 in Group A. Canada, China, Scotland, US. While in Group B, Norway on top at 2-0, followed by Switzerland and Sweden, and Japan looking for their first win. Here's how points are earned. If you win the event, you get 10 points. You lose the final, 5. Win a round-robin game within 8 ends, you get 3 points. You win in a shootout, tied after 8, and you win the draw to the button, 2 points. You lose that shootout, you get 1 point. Lose an 8, you get no points. Well, the usual handshakes, good curling to all, and a full slate this evening. Women's game on Sheet A. It is Japan taking on China. Sheet B, USA, Canada, our feature game. Right in the middle on Sheet C, Sweden, Switzerland. Sheet D, it's Japan taking on Norway. And on Sheet E, it is China, Scotland.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, teams getting ready to start off their third game of the competition. We saw Canada earlier today. They'll start without the hammer. Be throwing the Yellowstones, wearing their white with red trim jackets. Team USA wearing their darks. Throwing the Redstones. We look at the rules of play. 5 stone free guard zone rule. 8 ends of play scheduled. Single stone shootout if it's a tie game after that point. Thinking time per end with no timeouts. It's a different format. Connor Negavan will get us started for Team Canada.
Looks real light. Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Just over. Make sure we're over.
Well, just over as Rona Howie joins me here this evening. Quite an impressive performance. They played very well, this Canadian side, earlier today.
Yeah, they really did. Very commanding. They took an early lead and really held on to it well. Stone placement was excellent.
Yep, hard early.
John Landsteiner, lead for this American side.
We got room.
Of course, as curling fans have become aware,
Let her curl and die.
the Olympic champions.
14. Yeah, it's going all the way in here. All right, Stein, that's fine.
Okay, I got a 14 on his.
Both these teams winning earlier today after dropping their first game. Trying to get to the top of that group.
Lines, room. I
got there right now.
Widest by
All
far.
sitting right now with that 1-1 record. The double round robin.
Back 4, back 8.
Stay with it, Alex. Where are we?
And it was interesting earlier listening to Canada saying, you know,
Yeah, you.
half the games they get
right here.
the hammer and
Get it
half they don't. So if they can win all the games they get hammer and win a couple of the ones that they don't, then they think that'll put them in good stead
Line would have been fine.
to qualify.
Full 8 foot, guys.
Well, just a little bit deep there for Connor.
Probably sped up by now.
Line should be good.
Be careful.
5.
Careful.
Where we at? Where's the weight?
John, definitely the quiet one on this American
good.
team. Man, a few
Probably
words.
gonna be Chris.
Yep, just does what he's told, gets on with the job.
Yep, go now. Hard. 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 You gotta go right to the stop. Hard. Keep going. Jesus. All right.
That guard's very long out front there. Canada put up.
I would say just make
So easy to come round on both hands.
speed here in the spot.
This is just a hair slower,
A
like
little
a good
slower.
14.
Give it a little more curl. Okay.
If he knows the red one. Room at the moment.
Denny Neufeld, the elder statesman on this Canadian side,
Okay. Hard line.
joining this team this year.
Hard line. Reach good. T back T. Hard line straight. We're back forward. Hard. Back forward. Hurry.
Working this hard. Pass that top one.
Gotcha.
So it does lie short, but it is back T.
Anybody time that?
I missed it.
14 to T line. 85, 90.
Easy then.
Matt Hamilton,
Close.
second for Team USA.
Whoa. 10. Whoa. Close. 9. Close. Whoa.
Just trying to follow Canada
Chris,
down.
go ahead. Chris, go ahead. All right, that's good. Whoa.
We'll get right into that pocket. USA looks like line 1-2.
A foot less.
Give me a touch more ice.
Okay.
Canada don't have last stone here. They would love to weld one right in the pocket there.
Back forward. Close. Back forward. Close. Weight's good. Close.
And Rona, what have we been seeing hog-to-hog time throughout the week?
Hard.
It started off about 14, but 14 and a half now is pretty good for T. Oh, just rubbed off the top one.
Good. Attaboy. Good shot.
The weight wasn't far away, but just tight of line.
Way out there.
They stay with it, able to still get it there for second shot.
Like hack? I'm thinking like hack, yeah. It's a shade on the high side of nose, but try to keep the
Just
shooter
really
there.
working it, but couldn't get it past that front stone.
In chop nose.
It's natural what the time is. Touch more. Maybe he's touching. Just feel it.
USA have got last stone here. They're now thinking we could do with opening this up a wee bit. Let's run the red back onto the yellow.
Weight's good. Yeah, hard. Hard. Hard.
Played a very down weight at this.
Hard. Whoa. Jeez. Watch the shooter now. Shooter.
Well, the top one comes into play.
I was a little tight, but that curled a lot.
That curled though. Tap that yellow on there. Or hit and roll the top one away. Just touch it. Back four.
Yeah, with that centre guard being so long, it really wasn't in play in their way. So a mistake there from USA.
Alex Forrest. We have a couple lefties in this game, Alex, and of course the American lead, John Landsteiner.
Top 8, top 12. Hard everything. Okay, whoa. Stay with it. Curl, I think. Try.
Make bounce off.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay.
Really getting caught, I think, in figuring out
I think you can line
where
it
it's
up
curling.
Well, we might lose this one, but should probably catch these.
What's wrong with doing the same thing we just called?
Is it worth it? I think so, right?
Is this the same shot any good?
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
That's danger.
Same thing.
Because we can make something for him the other way.
It's fine. Good.
Kind of wait.
You can throw board now.
So mine?
We've heard that from teams that
So
they
we
say
can throw board.
play the simpler shot, force your opponent to make the more difficult one. Christopher Pies, new addition to this team this season, 31 years of age.
Hard! Hard! Gotta go! Hard right to it!
Ball goes right down onto their own. They will lie 3.
Wasn't what they were looking for, though. They wanted to put the red onto the yellow, but it over curled.
Outturn peel. Just high.
All right, Alex, here we go.
And I think we'll see some red granite moving here.
Can you get all 4?
Well, the way the reds are sitting across the 4-foot.
Close, close,
close.
close, hard.
Chance to try and make them all fly. Real close. Get 1, 2, 3. Look at them all fly.
Great shot.
Great
Good
job.
throw, Alex. Attaboy.
Well, that certainly opened things up.
He's almost disappointed he didn't get that. The stone he was running in out. Need to catch it a hair higher, I think, if he wanted to roll that one out of play.
Yeah, just fractionally over curled on them. Tried to hold it,
Attaboy.
Yeah, sorry.
but they must be pretty happy with that.
Well, that's the level these teams have come to, that when you have that opportunity, yes, it is a quadruple takeout. He wanted to make that, not just get 3.
Really gotta go. Hard. 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 Go, 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 go. Never off, never off.
Got to get by the front, just get by Landsteiner and Hamilton. What a sweep to lie 2.
Great sweep to hold that. Yep, they're saying that too. Congratulating each other.
Outturn peel and it's gonna run real straight. Nose is good.
Yeah, high's okay, though.
High, well, yeah, high's better than low, but nose. Just peel, make it.
What he said. Just go make it.
Absolutely. Just make it. That's the simplest thing to do.
Okay. Take your time, Jay. Off your time, bud. Outturn, dead nose, I think is perfect.
Jason Gunlickson,
Yeah!
34 years of age.
Hard! Whoa!
Right back, make it.
Attaboy.
And we'll make the run double.
Falls so much.
Yeah, it was very straight.
You gotta hit something, like if I pop it through the hole, it's a disaster.
Attaboy. Sorry, Jay. Good throw.
Was there a bit of panic that they, on the line call, that they weren't going to hit anything?
No, they just wanted to try and keep that yellow that you see spinning back out the house. They would have ideally liked that to stay in and lie 3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I think
So high.
we just try and dead bury it. And don't even worry about depth. Like,
Yeah.
So John Schuster now is going to try and remove both these yellow counters. He knows he'll struggle to try and generate 2 here.
Right to it!
Trying to get both of them out. And we'll be able to clear the house. So very long guard. The only stone in play.
And he knew he couldn't really come round that bury and try to generate a 2, so just go for a blank end now.
I'm thinking T-line is between a 25 and a 30, Jay, here.
There's been a lot of granite moved within a couple of stones here. This end certainly didn't look like a blank halfway through.
Doesn't take much. Yeah. Alex Forrest with the triple. Run double by Gunlickson.
Sliding slow.
28.
Should be all there. Really heavy, really heavy.
Mine's good. Pop 8. Mine's good. Pop 8. Pull 8.
Danny,
Doesn't need to curl.
Danny's rock.
Just gotta stop. Just gotta stop. Whoa.
It's gonna be close, guys.
Let it stop. Real good, Jay.
I'll just need to be behind that guard.
Beauty.
It's like directly behind the guard.
Perfect.
I can probably see enough of it, but
Yeah.
is it worth it? Probably, huh?
Yeah.
All right. You think
Yep.
it's like normal or?
Poking out the other
I'll
side.
tell you what when I get there.
Yeah, third.
John Schuster
How
just
much?
wants to
Third.
see how much he can see from the
Okay, we're
hack.
just gonna throw normal.
Yeah.
It says worth it, right?
I mean, I think so.
Let's see what I can get here. I mean, it's. Chris, let's just throw control and give me some more ice. A little more still. Okay.
Know what the reasoning bringing the weight down? Just because of the spot in the ice and not as much available that he thinks?
Yeah, he can't see as much of the Yellowstone as he thought he might be able to. So just playing more of a controlled weight.
Right to it, lads. Gotta go. Hard.
Well, playing it to try and roll it out as well.
Forget it.
He'll nose it. Playing the quieter weight and will take a single point here in this first end. Team USA leads Canada 1-0.
Good scrub.
Smash, smash, smash. All right. Okay. Simple score next, eh?
Yeah.
I like the pick.
producer.
Yeah, it really depends where it's off. Like down one. I mean, if he's in the middle, we can even do open side if we want. We can do whatever we like.
Whatever you
I
like,
don't
Jay.
like. He loves to play that.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes.
Did I stab that a little bit too?
I thought you
Or
did good.
pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get in here,
What are you
guys.
throwing again, man? 32.
Three.
A little bit early if you can, Matt.
One.
Hard.
Hard early.
One.
Well, a single point only. They're trying to blank that
It's
one,
gonna
but
get a 2-3,
Schuster makes the hit and stick.
Always Matt, though.
And a 1-0
Gotta get into the
game.
next double zone here. Good scrub. That
Canada will have the hammer in the second end. Curling World Cup leg 2.
Yeah, it's hard to throw control there. Yeah, Connor. Top four. Straight.
I got back four.
Keep
You gotta go, you gotta go.
Wait, real good.
Way over curling.
So there's USA stones in the free guard zone. Canada just trying to tick it and give themselves a corner guard. Just over curled.
All right.
You guys like a guard or you like going right in here? Right in, all right. Let's go this way then.
I'm fine with either.
Connor looked a bit concerned by that result.
I had 19.
Didn't get the roll off they were hoping for.
Yeah, just wanted to roll a bit further and give themselves a corner guard. But the positive thing is for them, at least it's their own stone out front if they need to raise it.
Hard line. Okay, just Matt, just Matt.
So is this a point where it's a little different in strategy? Obviously,
It's really tight,
some
though.
events have been playing the five stone free guard zone rule. Saw John, wasn't sure. Do we throw a guard? Do you come in? We'll get to that in a second, but first we'll go Sweden, Switzerland. First end. And Sweden does have the hammer.
Stand. Stand.
Connor, here we go.
Yep, their own stone is in the 1 foot, so they can just come up and tap it onto the yellow for a 2.
It's good. Top four.
Having a close look, but it looks like 2.
Tapping a bit.
Okay, only
Yep.
Alex.
It is
Going to the line.
2-0 lead
Still
for
tapping a bit.
Sweden. And back to the point about the strategy changed a little bit with the 5 stone
Yeah, I think you do it.
rule.
Try. Keep going. Keep going.
Not that John hasn't played enough, but it's
Real good.
you start thinking a little bit differently
Great shot.
Intern freeze.
because you don't see the tick
Did I
shot,
get
that
this
chip
way
shot
now?
as much.
You don't, and teams are still finding their way with that new rule
This direction,
as
okay.
to what suits them best on how to play it. depending on the scoreboard as well.
I think we can get that by.
Some teams automatically will just come around the guard. But if it is close enough to the rings, you see it a lot, that it is more sensible to open things up and put it in the rings.
9.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Chris, on this one after touches. Go, keep going. Bars goes.
All right.
Okay, whoa. It's good.
So a wee bit heavier than
call,
they
guys.
had meant to be. Did just nick his own.
98 foot.
Matt Hamilton, who
Might have been a touch.
played 2 disciplines at the recent Winter Olympics.
Top 12.
Straight.
Also played the mixed doubles.
Hard.
Tight half. Hard, go. You gotta go.
Hammer it.
Go, Connor.
He's freezing the yellow.
Okay, curl. Curl. Get it across it. Go, Alex. Go, Alex. Come on.
That's what they're hoping to avoid, is that overlap and the stagger.
Or do you like this way still?
Yeah, doesn't look too
we
happy
could
about that
easily-
one.
Give them
I
something.
mean, you don't have to be close to get it to here, but that's
All
fine.
right, let's go this way.
Yeah.
Good call, Chris. 5 feet less.
I'll
Maybe
give you
not
more
been
ice.
as many stones played down that out-turn side, and
I think,
just a bit light there.
yeah. Four.
Weight's close.
That's good.
Four's good.
Don't kill it early.
We got room. Lots
Don't
of
kill it
room.
early.
It's getting better, though. Still room. Off for a sec, Chris.
Probably Chris is. Wait for
Okay,
it.
go ahead now. Go ahead.
On, Chris.
Hard. Hard. Bars it goes.
Get it there, bud.
Hard. Keep going. Keep going. That's good. That way.
Great
job,
shoot,
Maddie.
boys. Really good.
Yeah, ideally wanted just to half check the yellow, but a good result there.
Firm. Just hit it low.
So yeah, Canada having to clear off their own stones now.
Hard. Real hard. Real hard.
Well, and we'll just touch it. Big mistake from Denny Neufeld. Overlapped him on his first and missed the peel on his second.
Here now?
I just don't know. Isn't,
Yeah, I think it's here now.
doesn't that just set him up to get rid of him?
Well, speaking of Denny, his father Chris.
Get there, doesn't it get him with an easy double? I think so.
You want to go this way?
Can we go all the way around it?
See the U.S. bench and
Go right to
We're
our
going
right.
to peel the guards.
Yeah, it's fine,
And
too.
then we're going to guard again.
That's what I think.
Yeah, it's fine.
Don Bartlett walking through it, of course. He's a man who knows his way around the game. Olympic silver medalist and
95. Cut.
numerous years
Shot to get this thing out of here, though.
as the lead for Kevin Martin. Probably out there one of the best
Okay, that's fine.
weight judges of a stone. You could argue it in the history of the
Got
game.
some room.
4.
Lots of room.
Just 4.
Easy, easy,
Yep,
Matt.
when we
right
started
up for a
playing,
second.
there weren't
Right.
stopwatches and devices to help you. It was all done by eye and touch and feel. And
I don't know if he ever did play with a stopwatch.
That way, Chris. Good job, buddy.
Stacking another one right in behind.
that's a really good shot there.
3/4. Peel. Pretty straight here.
Canada really wanted to go for their 2 at this end. Need to open this up.
I got this middle yellow. Middle yellow's mine.
Anything you can. Come on. Hard. Go. Good shot.
Well, they wanted to open that center line up. That was their big concern.
I think probably here, huh?
Maybe even guard that yellow.
What's that? Guard the yellow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you take away all
Yeah,
of
it's
the
guard yellow.
Yeah, with the stagger on those reds, the
That's the
yellow
way you can make it.
is the only shot Canada have right now to
Same way without the bump, huh?
use to get them into shot position.
Two's fine.
Easy line, easy line, easy line.
Two. Some curling to do.
Just 2.
We want this to cross over the center line to guard that yellow.
Hard, boys. Hard, fellas.
A little bit more, Matt.
Hard.
Touch more, Matt. Come on, buddy.
Good. That way. Beauty.
Well, guard the yellow they do. Out in front.
Try to make that roll.
Problem is they get to get rid of all 3 of them.
Good solid peel.
Okay. All right, Alex.
You got it, bud.
Well, Alex made that key shot in the first end.
Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Curl. Curl.
Well, try and get 3 of them moving. And
Nice shot.
Shot, Alex. Attaboy.
Wow, that bounced off there.
Way better. Good boy.
Hit like 15, 16s in that one.
look at all of them fly. Look at all the reds moving in the house.
Yep, both reds jammed on the other reds. But it does open it up, and that was their main concern here for Canada. They want that center open.
Yeah.
Sorry, how deep? I like this.
You like over poking as opposed to dead
But
bearing?
USA still by 3.
Got
a chance to come round and really make it difficult.
The line was still good, Chris. Give me some more. Yep. This was getting all the way there for me.
Just with the center lines.
Yep. 400, huh?
I think so, yeah.
Even 05?
5 is
Okay.
pretty good sweep, but yeah. Six.
Easy.
5.
Easy.
Close on line. I like the way.
Gotta go, yep.
Yep.
Okay, whoa, room.
5. 6. Okay. 5.
It's over curling for
5.
sure.
Close on line.
It's for sure over curling. Don't stick it out too far.
Oh. Let it die. Just split the center line. Let it die. Sit.
All the way out.
Good, Don. Good.
Well, said split the center line.
I don't know if you can make the double and roll, but.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying there.
He's got to hit it, and then we'll have
Like,
a nose hit for one.
Firm, you can maybe almost go over, but like firm,
Pretty hard to go over it. You're not going
like
over with
you'd be
firm.
into the top.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty tough with firm to go like
Yeah.
over and out.
To me, it's a firm weight shot.
Firm, yeah. Right there.
Little less. It's not going to curl much.
Thin half.
Just make the top double and open some more room up.
Yeah. Exactly.
So looking just to
Touch less.
hit the red
Firm.
top of the forefoot, roll over and punch the one out the side.
Well, Jason Gunlickson, who curling hero,
Whoa.
Kevin Martin,
Curl.
thinks very similarly to Kevin and can throw these hits very well.
Good. Real good.
Makes that double look easy as we'll jump over Japan and Norway. 1-0 Japan lead over Norway. Thomas Ulsrud.
Yeah, he's got an open hit for 2 here. Japan are line shot.
He's played very well in their first 2 wins. Long way still to go, but trying to duplicate the performance from their counterparts, Stefan Wallstad, in leg 1.
Yep. 2 for Norway, so they take the lead 2-1 after 2 ends.
John Schuster as a hit has to avoid the jam on that back redstone.
Still going backwards. Go ahead, Matt. Yay. Ooh, get by it.
Well, we'll tick that stone.
Thing went.
Maybe better.
Wow. Oh, it's for sure better, but yikes. My God.
You don't like just tack to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got away with it. They're line 2.
Like, that's a straight spot, right?
So
Like, it's almost
forcing
fully
Canada
open
to
in
the
straight
1.
spot. It's pretty easy shot.
Whatever you're seeing. Like, I don't
I
really
just see
love hack. I like
hack
more
weight.
like this.
What?
You like just like here?
I like hack weight.
Okay.
That's what I know best. Just hack weight knows it. Okay.
In this case, you defer to the skip person throwing the stone, Rona.
Yeah, they've got to be comfortable with the weight they're going to play. So he'd rather play a hack, and with it being a wee bit more upweight, he's got more control because he can, even if he caught the red thin, he can roll back to the other red. He certainly doesn't want to hank the guard, so
Hack!
he's happier with the upweight.
Just hack. You gotta go all the way.
Well, that hit by Schuster pushed this one behind the guard.
Right to it. Right to it. Gotta keep going.
Try to get to it, hit and stick. Able to get the single point. So trading singles early on. Canada, USA. It's 1-1 after 2.
Sorry, guys.
All right, stay on him.
Yeah.
Garbage is really inconvenient.
Yeah. Put it on the
That's my only issue of coming in and freezing there.
Cut took a float there, that hit. It's like good, eek.
weight's good. Yeah, I like this one.
No. Line's close-ish.
Tight up.
Line's good.
Pretty tight.
Prefer Alex looks heavy.
We are on sheet B as it is USA, Canada, and all North America affair at the Curling World Cup leg 2. 1-1 singles for each side, so USA will have the hammer. So we play the third. 1-1 the score. Also, their head-to-head record this year. They played twice on the World Curling Tour. It was a 6-2 win. The Canadians Men's Classic in favor of Jason Gunlickson. Well, the icebreaker at the Granite Curling Club, John Schuster, won 6-5. So you get to 6, you're probably going to win.
It's probably Matt still, honestly. Chris can be. I don't think you're sweeping anyways, but. How do I standard start, bud?
Just that tickle board.
A lot of stuff out here.
One
Just
on
over.
this line.
Yeah, okay.
Good placement of the corner guard there.
I thought just over.
Yeah, I would agree.
Rooms.
Keep down.
You're over, guys.
Just over.
It's running like it's too heavy.
Running like we're frozen. All right, pull yourself up.
It's coming down.
Just gotta stop.
Real good. Beauty.
Nice. Real nice, Con. Nice pair.
Kind of almost soft pick there just before the hog line. Look really, really
I just
down
think
there.
I just think they're gonna come down now. Like,
Yeah.
Trying to give you a little.
A little bit early if you can.
Gotta go.
Gotta go wide. Really gotta go.
3, 2.
Hard, you gotta bounce off this top one.
Okay.
John Hornsteiner trying to draw around these centre guards.
Yeah.
Come up short.
All right.
Just not what you want to do when you've got last stone. Block the centre.
Yeah, and just staggers those, make a good come around, and all of a sudden, US gonna have to try and bail out of the end.
Room at the moment.
Just caught me.
Only corner ever.
Top board.
Okay, Connor, just get it going. Even if it's T-line, I don't care. Okay, line's getting good.
Line's good.
Right there.
Take a look.
Curl, go, 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 go.
And that passed the guards by quite a fair bit, but completely buried.
It's a thin half, but
Thin half.
So USA know straight away we need to get this open.
Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa!
Trying to clear the front here for Matt Hamilton.
Oh boy.
Get it out, John.
It's not good. Well,
Arms it goes.
Just wants to make contact with all the stones.
Oh, shoot.
Pushes another yellow in. It is deep in the rings.
Whoa!
whoa, close. Oh boy.
Get it out, John.
So it does remove 2 of the guards.
But that center line's still in play. I think the biggest factor.
About the same.
T-line.
Yeah, if Canada can come round to your top tee and control that 4 foot, make it difficult for USA.
Top 8.
Connor's rock. I like it. Line's good. Line's good. Fight the 8. Okay, go a bit, Con. Go a bit for line. Go a bit for line. Want to cross and touch.
Wait for it.
Attaboy, Dane.
Oh, great shot.
Fair day.
Great shot.
Great contact. You want in or out?
Go the in.
In again? Hard! 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 Hard to the back.
Well,
and
trying to
hard.
go
Right
straight
right
back at either of them. And we'll miss all 3, peeling the guard off. Just
Yeah, it was tight played, and the sweepers tried to hold it.
well, they're hoping maybe they'd clip that back one in the process.
I think you take that ice.
That's the ice. That's ice. That's a hair
It is
less than what
early,
I
but
had. That's less than
team
what
with the hammer hasn't been able to get anything set
No,
up.
it's not more.
Not a bad speed though, eh?
No, it's not bad.
And it's just that difference of the placement of the lead stones. You know, USA had the chance to come around the 2 centre guards,
Halfway.
but by them coming up short, it just gave the advantage to Canada straight away.
Line's good.
Hair higher.
Okay, line's close.
Always straight.
Halfway.
Always-
Halfway. Always
Halfway?
corners. Halfway.
Whoa then. Whoa then. Okay, just
Whoa.
cross the line. Just cross the line. You judge it.
Scarlett, stop.
Real good.
Real nice judge.
Attaboy.
It's a good guard. When the ice is as swingy as it is out there, it's very difficult to guard precisely.
So this is gonna.
Well, look at all the scores. Japan leading China in the women's game 5-0 in the third. We're 1-1. Sweden leading Switzerland 3-0. Norway 2-1 up on Japan. 1-0 China over Scotland.
Close.
Whoa.
No. Really close.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
See if they can make that run. They'll pick the back one this time.
Yeah, ideally, I wanted to catch the ones on the 4 foot, get them moving.
You like a hair more?
But at least it does take the guard out of play.
What'd he say?
Yeah, he gave you a hair more.
And 1 counter.
I mean, we can make it curl.
Yeah.
That's
Same,
no problem.
same spot, Alex.
And a hair less.
Halfway.
Room at the moment.
I got the same.
Same way.
Line's
Mine looks a
good.
A
little
little bit of
wider.
room.
Line's good for
Go
same.
deeper.
Danny, start it up, bud. Danny,
Keep going.
getting good, getting
Keep
good.
going.
You
Go,
just
go.
judge it, just
Go,
judge
go.
it. Judge it, Connor. I think we're over curling. Yeah, a bit.
Attaboy, beauty.
Real nice.
Good judge, guys.
Attaboy, Al. Good pair, bud.
I can get all those.
Nose is close to getting
Another
all
good
3.
guard.
Get him moving, baby.
Immediately, Chris replies, I can get them all.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, roll this, Steiner. This one.
But won't get any of the ones in the rings. They haven't been able to get those stones off the center line.
Ah.
Are you telling him
What?
to split?
That's like the same as my
I got
first
this
one.
4 feet
Yeah, that's
slower
same
than
as
the top
you.
spot.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm thinking.
USA are certainly not going to generate a 2 here
So
very easily.
55, 60.
Yes, I like
They'll
that.
be facing 2 Canadian counters. Guarded.
He gets right up on that toe. The
Light, way light.
tuck delivery.
Danny, get going.
Line's good. Gotta go to get it over.
Go. Sweeper's having to work this one hard.
Really working to try and get this over the hog line. And it will be a hog stone.
That's a big error. It could really have been anywhere from hog line to house there.
Like here. Center off, Chris.
Line would always be fine. Just get the ball.
Yeah, if it got over, we probably weren't going to guard it.
That was fortunate.
So a sigh of relief for John Schuster.
Yeah, that's an error you don't want to make. You'd rather even just slide into the rings than being short and out of play.
Yep, hard. Yep. Hard. Other way. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Rolling, man, rolling.
Looking to make the double across the top.
Yeah, no, and
No, I was trying to go the other way still. I wasn't quite sure on this side. Sorry.
Well, there's that communication, Rona. Their change of plans, and I don't know if all 4 members of the team knew they were trying to change their plan.
Yeah, listen to me.
Outturn.
Like that outturn board?
Board? Okay.
You got it, buddy.
Hey, Chin.
What time do we have, Connor?
Lots. It's going to
Yeah,
be 45
minute
seconds.
45.
Let's make a good one. Ice look good to you?
I think that's perfect. Yeah, you're trying to nose it.
Outturn dead nose.
Yeah, I like this.
A little redemption opportunity for Gunlickson and Team Canada.
Hair firm.
Pretty heavy.
Hair firm.
Really heavy.
Still get that force.
Oh, straight!
Clean. Hard. Yep. Weight's good. Whoa. Heavy. Whoa.
Yep, happy just to nose this.
Roll a touch, roll a touch.
Real good.
Very nice. Great shot,
As
Skipper.
long as we didn't touch the center line, you
Yeah,
got
great
plenty.
shot.
Solid control. It's like,
Okay.
I think when we get over this far, it's going to go a little bit more backwards than.
USA
I don't. That
can't
makes
blank
me
me in
nervous. That
now.
room, honestly. I almost want to put center rock and throw normal. Based on where that top rock is. Just gonna throw normal.
Yeah. It's not getting any faster anymore. It's,
This is like you can throw like you can throw. This is like you can throw a 20 and like it'll come down and stop. But if you
So final stone here.
Easy. Clean. Yep.
Again, another shot to get just a single point, the third time in this game.
Hard right to it. Right to it. Right to it. Right to it. Good scrub.
Man, a little roll, but John Schuster spot on there to get his single point. We have exchanged singles through 3 ends. Team USA leading Canada 2-1 after 3.
Line's fine, that's a 4.
Attaboy,
I'll
Jay.
just play it by
Inside,
where
buddy.
they put it.
yeah.
Good end, you guys.
Let's go, guys.
you think he was that way in his first one? Out of his head?
We threw what we wanted to see in terms of the time.
Line's good.
6. I think it's there.
Okay.
3 right now.
Perfect.
2, 3.
Perfect. Line's good. It's always Matt, I
Still
think.
3.
Should curl plenty. Make
Still
sure
3.
it's nice 3.
Welcome back inside the Ralston Arena. It's the Curling World Cup. Leg 2, Rona Howie. I'm Luke Coley. Thanks for tuning in here this evening.
That was way out in the weeds.
And that center line guard starts things off. And something you don't see a lot of teams, but something that obviously Jason and his team are very comfortable in trying to play is this chip shot.
Close. Hard. Slow. Close. Close.
Yeah, it's 2 for 1 basically, tapping the opposition stone into the rings and leaving yourself a corner guard.
Yeah.
Doesn't make that one.
Also,
Want to go in or one?
the miss on that one.
Okay, Connor.
Too heavy. A little bit. I mean, could have been made. Should be there.
Line should be good.
Easy.
Bigger ad.
5-6.
5-6. Easy.
Easy. Wait as long as you can here. Wait as long as you can. 14-2. Go ahead, Chris. Go. Hard. Get her all
Trying to bury this in behind.
Got to touch center. Jeez.
3 rocks, curly, man.
But Matt, all the rest.
Okay, Connor, here we go.
Doesn't bury completely, but Canada can come round and freeze and try and get something going in the head.
Straight! Hard line!
Top 4.
Really hard line.
Like fighting for it.
Really hard line.
Just
Never
fighting for
stopping.
it.
Never stopping the line. Really. Peach.
Go ahead.
Right down on perfect weight. Really seeing a lot of sweeping on this, and it seems like it's a good surface for sweeping. Drag a stone a long way. You're able to hold the line.
And sweepers like crisp ice like that they can, they feel they're making a difference, that they can pull stones.
Lots of room. Tons of room.
Let it grab. 7, 8. Let it grab.
Too late to go around it. Too late.
Let it
Too
grab.
late. It's got to curl and let it go. No. Just let it curl. Let it curl.
Trying to get to the nose. Just chips off a little bit. So we'll look in. Japan against Norway. 2-1 Norway leading.
And Norway line 1. Got a chance now for Yuta Matsumura to get a 2 back here. Can just see it all past the guard. And he's passed. It's a 2 back for Japan. So after 3 ends, Japan lead 3-2 over Norway.
Yeah, and Matsumura in Japan trying to get their first win. I know really can't afford to fall back any further if they want to try and catch Norway. Fall 3 games behind is a daunting task.
Whoa! Whoa! Roll hard. Hard, big roll, harder.
Oh, roll perfectly off to the side as well to lie 2.
There's no, should just call that.
Great
There's no
shot.
double. Like,
Should we just call that, I guess?
He's happy with that after these 2 poor shots at the last
Yeah.
end. He'll be happy to redeem himself.
It's easy to have a smile on that one.
Probably better to roll out here and make some next one so they can have a single. Okay.
2 beauties.
We're in the first end, going that way.
Yeah, Jay's curled 4 feet here still. Coming this way.
So Canada can play a fairly simple end here. Got the hammer, they want to score 2. Just draw to the wing. Keep separation between their 2 stones.
All there.
Back 12. Oh, wait.
This is okay. This is okay. Stay with it. Stay with it.
She's walking, but I. Whoa.
We're fine.
We're judging the weight, Jay.
Okay, what's a rocket?
Well, is this you'd rather be deep than higher in the house?
Yeah, certainly don't want to leave it high and leave a double for USA.
Jay, you gotta be careful with that rock. It cuts more than my other one does. This one cuts quite a bit.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised when she curled, but it also didn't get touched, right, in the new stuff. But
Everything
it's definitely a cutter.
everything that I throw shows that
That's a cut.
more than my first one though too.
Yeah.
Freeze. Okay.
4-0.
So just some good communication there from the player to the skip. Just saying, yeah, Jason, that stone is swinging more, so be aware of that when you're giving me ice.
There now.
Through. Line's getting better. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Lock it on.
There.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can't. Jesus. Whoa. Jesus. Oh.
So USA just wanted to freeze on top of that. Didn't want to bounce.
It's all right. Still a piece under it, okay.
Inside is just covered.
Peel a guard.
Or freeze it.
Top 4.
Right, Alex, here you go.
It's the same speed as the other curly side coming home.
Yeah, the same speed as where
So top 4, they want to move this one a little bit, or just straight freeze?
Yeah, well, he indicated that he wanted just to tap, just to give some separation and take the angle off.
Top 8.
Top 8, top 12.
Room.
Top 12.
Top 12.
Okay, close.
Gotta go. Wait,
Close.
fine. Top 8.
Close, yes.
Line only.
Hard line.
Whoa.
Line only.
Whoa.
Line
Close.
only.
Close.
Curl, you gotta go.
Curl.
Don't have to go.
All you got.
Curl.
Get it off there. Get it off there. Real good.
Real good.
Nice shot.
Just enough to take that angle off.
Okay.
It's half
They
rock
hit
high,
this
though,
at
and you're
all,
sticking
it
balls.
goes. So, it's here.
We could always tap it a little bit behind ours. too,
Well, it's
right?
that
You guys like that same?
back and forth game, setting up angles.
What did I give you there? 4.
But also the skips are thinking a couple of stones ahead. They're not just thinking about the here and now of the stone that's coming in. It's
Right off.
what are they going to be left with when it comes to their stones at the end of the end.
Yeah, have to. Hard. 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 Gotta go, guys. Hard.
Need to pass this top guard.
That's gracious.
Went from bad to worse for Team USA, just touching that front.
This side's not as fast.
Even if we nose tap our yellow, he's still
Top
in
4.
trouble.
So this will be faster, you figure?
Do you like same throw?
That's going to be bouncing
Speed-wise?
won't it?
What do you like?
So can
Faster or
Canada
racing in the
capitalise now
Okay, give me 2 feet less.
from that mistake from USA?
I got same. T-line, top 8.
Close.
Top 8.
Close.
Top 4.
Close.
Hard.
Straight.
Stay close, hard. Top 4.
Close.
T-line. T.
Close.
T-line.
Close. Hard.
Lots of room.
Straight. Hard. Hard.
Whoa!
Okay.
Good.
Great shot.
Well, as the dust settles, everyone looking to see,
I think I gotta throw it soft,
is it
though.
good? Did it work out for
Yeah,
us?
like
Boardish or?
Yeah. Yeah. Nose is ideal, just
You gotta
board.
try and nose
Yeah,
it.
you,
Yeah.
Canada do just
Yeah, right
lie
on
one,
the nose. You think
but
like
the
that?
setup there
I mean, Jason threw this hack waiter, and it actually curled.
is
They
certainly
stopped it and it
favouring
curled,
Canada
so-
right now.
See the broom? 3 inches off edge, 2 inches? Yeah. We can get to that nose with board, it's good.
Right.
How much weight?
Board.
Trying to sit right on top of it. First skip stone in this fourth end. USA leading 2-1.
Whoa. Close. Whoa. Yeah. Yes. Hard. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Hard, Matt. Keep going. Keep going, Matt. Right to it.
It's good.
Pretty good.
Catch it. Goes by.
Just a hair of a roll.
The catcher to go by.
I don't think we're sticking. We're rolling away always.
Left side of it.
Either that or a tap.
No.
No?
No. Yeah, it's pretty good, eh?
Whoa. Whoa. Hard, Matt. Keep going.
Just
Keep
trying to
going,
hold
Matt.
that
Right
to the nose.
It's good.
Just throws off a fraction.
Hair low. Same shot as you. T-line, a hair low.
Yeah. Alex, Just bump him. We gotta get shot though. So.
Okay.
What's the weight call?
Back 4. Okay.
So Jason looked at raising his yellow on the right there onto the red.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a better option just to come and half check the red that USA have just played and tap his own yellow further into the forefoot.
Yeah, 13.
T-line.
Back 4.
Curl.
Whoa.
Back 4.
Penny.
Curl.
Curl. Yeah, you gotta get some penny, Denny.
Curl.
Keep going.
Come on, Denny. Gotta get off the guard.
Gotta go all the way.
Come on, Danny, go.
Gotta go both on the
He's
other.
got a curl though.
Bring it way in, I think. Keep going, keep going.
Doesn't
keep
curl,
going.
it just hangs.
Okay, good.
It's just pretty big.
Okay.
You don't have much time.
Just a wee bit heavy.
As it stands, I mean, this catcher's rock, it does if you hit it high. Hit it low, it doesn't.
But even if it
I
does,
guess,
it
do
does,
we just
it's
hit
not
this?
killing it, right?
What's that?
I said even if you do hit it straight on this side, it's probably not killing that one. You're still gonna sit 2.
Right, we just got to make sure we don't leave a double for 3. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, I think this one's gonna be in the way because this isn't going anywhere.
What's going in the way?
This is.
So
You
what
know
are we?
what I mean?
How are we trying to hit this hard?
No, I think you throw
because
like
I could
more.
do this too. I can do this too. No, but that goes out. But then this.
Then he gives that double.
Right.
So I think you hit this like
Right
this.
on the nose. So we're rolling both rocks.
At least, no. I think you want this to stay
I think we just
still.
want to nose it, right? With like control.
Could hit it on this side here. I hear what you're saying.
I think if you hit it
But
high,
I think we hit that side, that thing spins off at all. He just has a double for 3. I think we want to stay with it and make the triple.
1 minute.
I like it not moving at all.
Which one?
That one that's there.
You think it touches?
Because if you hit
I think
high,
it does. If we hit it high side, it's for sure touching
you
it.
sit 1-2, and this one only goes like here.
You know, yeah, it's touching it. But if it touches it, it's going to make the double easy. I just think the nose is the best spot for us,
I
truthfully.
don't know if it makes
What
it
kind of
easier with
weight?
that rock there.
What?
What kind of weight? Control?
Okay, just hit it a shade high with control, yeah.
Well, and there's the time remaining.
Like an inch high, Chris, so they kind of roll together.
Minute 30, so still lots of time. Haven't seen in any of our games so far anyone really come too tight.
Good.
No, they have got plenty of time, and they were having quite a debate there about where they want to hit this. There's no point in rushing it. You've got to get this right.
Whoa.
Knowing those yellows lingering, John Schuster his last in the 4th end.
Yeah, yeah, whoa. Yeah. Hard.
Wanted to try and get nose. They avoid that one.
Pretty good, John. I don't think there's triple there.
No, good.
It's off. Oh, no. Good job, buddy.
Can't make them all. No easy one anyway.
Make the triple
I
for
guess
4.
it's, even if you're sure
Just high, Rocket.
Like 2/3 high?
Just high, Rocket, yeah.
You gotta be more than just high.
Well, he was
Gotta make sure we kill the top one.
Yeah.
spotting this one out right away.
You got 20.
Not just the triple for 4.
Yeah, why not? 2 again, so
Touch ice.
no easy shot for 1, so let's just go for 4. This is the shot he loves to play.
Well, here it is, Jason Gunlickson, a rocket. Well, real close. Won't catch that one, and it's going to be the steal.
Just on there, like half an inch or so. Try to be higher.
Immediately asking for how much did we miss it by. Hope you didn't blink. You might have missed that one. So let's take another look at this one. How far does it miss that other one? And just a little bit underneath. So a stolen point and a 3-1 USA lead after 4.
Push a long ways.
Kind of hit that where you want to do, eh? Kind of hit that where you want to do, eh?
Had to hit a touch there.
Hair higher, right?
Oh, that's what we knew we had to hit a touch higher than that.
A little more still.
Well, first end, Jason Gunlickson drew one around a wide corner guard. A little bit open for John Schuster. He decides to play the hit, but brings his weight down a bit, and it curls on him. And curls enough that he's going to make the hit and stick, and forced to take a single point. Team USA controlling this second end, forcing Jason Gunlickson. Quiet weight tap in order to try and score their single point. And we'll sit there. So Jason Gunlickson, Canada, able to get their single and tie the game up. Third end, roles reversed. Canada in control. John Schuster forced to play the hit and stick for a single point. And the Olympic champ, good to do just that. Will make the hit. Look in on Japan, Norway. Thomas Olsrud facing a couple of red Japanese stones. Olsrud trying to stay unbeaten here against winless Japan. Doesn't have to make the double, just wants to make the hit and stick in order to get the single and tie this game up at the break. And he'll make the double for good measure. Will score their single point. So it's all square there, 3-3. As you see on the scores, look around, Japan over China, 8-0 in women's team play, just controlling that game. 3-1 in our feature game, 6-0. Sweden leading Switzerland right in the middle. Saw that 3-3 score, and China leads Scotland 2-1 over on sheet E.
I thought the most
I was more worried about it going into the side of it, but of course I can't see that.
The most likely thing I thought was we were going to hit a little higher and dunk in the side. I thought it was like trying to just catch it was the mate.
Yeah.
But we just missed it.
Good try.
Yeah. Set him up again.
Yeah, and just, got a little rushed.
Just need a deuce, boys. That's all we need.
Yeah. That was good. Cojones. What happened on your second one? You guys are yelling heavy. Did it pick or something? Or?
But they've been against India, like we're kind of asking for a 3 and then starts letting it die to a 2. I don't know. Like Matt is almost a little.
Yeah, you guys were saying 7-8. I heard that. Yeah.
Like he's amped up. Yeah, which is fine.
It's fine. We need that versus right.
That's because honestly, Chris just doesn't say anything.
Right.
Like he's like silence. It's just hard.
Yeah,
I know.
it's hard.
Yeah.
Like that's where he plays his best. So
And they got caught last year. Remember the Scots? Same thing.
All right. Good second half, guys. I'm on the other end.
Against 3, yeah.
Against 3, yeah. One to the guys. One to the
Second half.
Keep it up, boys.
That's what happened. Always.
Well, here's a look at the stats after 4 ends. 3-1 USA over Canada, 82% to 67 in draw percentage, but advantage Canada 83 to 75 in hit percentage. Overall, slight advantage for USA, 79 to 72. That one stolen point by Team USA.
Hard! Really hard!
It was a low-scoring first 4, only singles put up between these two.
It's always Matt, though, I think.
But
Always
some
Matt.
excitement on that last stone. Rono with Jason Gunlickson throwing the heater down the ice, trying to go for the triple.
No, it's
He kind of liked the way he threw it. He wasn't far off.
Yeah, didn't miss it by much.
That boy Steiner.
Again, it was risk versus reward. There was no easy shot for his 1. So, do you know what? The triple was there for a 4. And he likes these rocket shots.
He does.
Sweepers don't like them as much. They can't keep up with
Well,
them.
there's not a whole lot that they can do to
No.
them as well when you're going 4 or 5 seconds between the hog lines.
Almost in.
Yeah. He's just slid forever.
Connor Negavan Has that one slide into the ring, so a mistake by the Canadian lead.
Yeah, the last twice we've seen when Canada has had the hammer, they've tried the tick shot. But now that they're 2 down, they're wanting to put up their corner.
84% on the game for John Landsteiner.
Whoa. 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 Sorry, Lancer.
His first hit of the game, and he'll nose hit it.
Which does leave a corner for Canada to use.
Come on, Schuster. You can't just assume the Steiner's going to do that. Good throw, buddy. That just helps 2-3 out.
Well, 69% for Negavan, and he's missed those 2 tick shots full, so he won't get any percentage on those.
Halfway, hair tighter than that.
Won't get anything on that last one, so his numbers won't go up any higher.
Sweet.
Leave it, I don't know.
Good job.
Seems like an odd pair of stones. That one didn't really curl that much. Struggles. For Matt Hamilton, he struggled in their first game.
Lots of room.
66% in this game so far.
My broom is wide open.
Jesus.
I was thinking the higher the better, truthfully, here, guys. Whoa. Whoa. My God. All right.
Does he think a clean in front of 3 feet in front of the rock is going to carry it?
Go right under the yellow.
Board, wait. You got it, buddy.
But a chance now for Denny Neufeld to get a hit and roll over. There's plenty cover out front.
Denny's at 66% as well.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Rolling the slip outside. Slip outside. Okay, nice. Good shot.
Good.
I was like control.
Doesn't make the roll,
Yeah,
so can Matt Hamilton
Control.
catch the inside.
Oh, I've been throwing everything over heavy right now, so I'm trying to take it down.
Yes. Whoa.
Whoa.
Wait, it's good. Whoa. Close.
Close.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Hard. Hard right to it.
I'll make the roll. And which one do you roll behind?
Good shot.
Well, can you get to that through the hole? Is there a hole?
I don't think the hole's there.
Red back a little
Canada
higher.
can run their yellow straight back through the reds.
Let's go firm.
Well, electing to go with the centerline one, knowing that maybe you make this, you don't make it, you peel it open.
Yeah, if you open up the center.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Keep going.
Okay, relax.
Oh, man.
Does neither. Misses the one in the house and leaves the center guard.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
I didn't think it came down to like hog line in. I think like at 85.
Yeah,
90.
So a great chance now for Chris Plyce. He's having a good game today at 84%.
Easy, Matt.
Chance for him to come right round here.
Lots of room. Line's getting better.
5-6 right now.
Okay, 6 is good. Yep. Whoa, rope.
They want to keep it top tee.
For sure, pass it. Go ahead. Hard boys, come on. Far as it goes.
Let's go. Easy.
It's good.
A great shot.
Right in behind, top button.
97.
Great job, Chris. Good
He
boy.
probably had 90. I just know his numbers.
What do we stick it under the yellow to
Yeah.
run? Normal weight.
Okay, you got it, bud.
Well, Alex Forrest really would love to
Weight's good.
raise this yellow back into the reds.
Hard. Whoa. 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 Curl. Curl.
Run it back, and we'll go over the top. So those all or nothing shots and goes right over the top. USA lies 2.
It's probably a high 2.
A high 2? Or, okay. One.
You're so funny, boys.
Little stab there, boys.
Feels good.
2.
It's got a bunch of curling to do. Steiner.
It'll go.
Steiner.
It'll go.
Ready?
Steiner, go ahead. Hard.
Hard, boys.
Hard.
Want
Gotta
it to
go.
cross that center line.
Hard. Need it all the way across the line. All right, that's good. Good. It's good. That way, Chris.
Okay. That's
Teal. Try and get one of them.
Go out.
So Canada really having to chase this end.
Be the run back. Another crack at it. Try and make something in the rings go away. And look, it'll make them both move. Won't quite move that one fully out of the house.
But does remove it from that 4-foot area, so opens things up for Canada.
So job accomplished for Canada there.
Yeah, they were happy just to remove one, but to move that one just from the side of the 1 foot certainly opens up the scoring area now for them.
Real good. Real good.
Great shot.
You think if it gets over that center line, it's really gonna hook?
Yeah, but it's going to need to, though. I mean, I don't think this is going to get close to that guard, truthfully.
Okay.
But still opportunity now for John Schuster to come around and lie to.
John Schuster 81% on the game. Skip Stones now with his 5th end.
8.
Oh, right off.
He would love to force Canada to take their one here.
9. 7, 8. Stay close,
You'd probably
Matt.
rather wreck it, Chris.
Yep.
You'd probably rather wreck it.
Well then.
It's heavy. Oh, darn it.
Well, does get by. How deep
All right.
Sorry, guys.
goes even with the other one, but deep in the rings. 4th end, and Rona here's the rocket. Right in behind it, the extension. Trying the triple.
Touch it.
And the way they talked after it,
Touch it.
they need to hit that a little closer to the center line.
How much did we miss it by?
Yeah, so they just,
Like half an inch or so.
but at that speed, you know, he only had to just nick it, as he said. It would have removed it from play because the weight behind that stone is phenomenal.
It's been pretty lively in the houses as well for rocks to spin and go out. Opportunity with the finesse type game now for Jason Gunlickson. The out turn come around.
Yeah, John Schuster just slipped back tee.
Mine's good. Yep.
66% for Gunlickson.
Wait close. Hard. Really gotta go. I don't wait. Hard.
They would really like to stop top tee here. Try and force an error from America.
They went hard, expecting that one to curl.
Sit. Shot.
And T-line it goes.
Good throw, Jay.
Well, look in, Japan, Norway, Yuta Matsumura
You're about the same weight, huh?
going out wide. Looks like Norway has one protected.
Yep, Norway's is back 8 foot.
Got to know the weight coming down because if it's freeze, we got to stay high. If it's tap, we
So
have to
just
curl,
have
right?
to draw a 4 foot here.
What's that? Same height, yeah.
Sweeper's on it.
Once it curls, I mean, that's why when he knows the weight.
Can they get it there?
Line based on the weight.
They can't, it's short. Steal of 1 for Norway. Take a 4-3 lead.
Norway trying to stay unbeaten. They knocked off Nicholas Edin earlier today in Sweden, taking on Japan at 0-2.
5, 6, 7, 6. Close. There's room 7. Now. 7, 8.
Right off.
Tapping. Just barely.
Whoa. Can't go.
Needs to curl.
Back 8 foot.
So they don't want to bounce off here, want to just come up and freeze on top.
Well, it comes down, little bump, nice. Takes the little curl it needs at the end.
Yeah, great shot. It was a really nice weight.
That rock is
That
so
one,
much
like,
straighter
last
than the
5
first
feet,
drop, though.
absolutely
Yeah,
went
that was
sideways
14.
and died.
So John Schuster's done his job.
I don't think
Force Canada to try and take their one.
I don't think there's anything else, Jay.
No, the run back's so hard. It's not even a Gary. If you could hit it perfect and still not get to.
Okay, Jay, and lid. Talk to us, bud.
Yeah. Same weight we're looking for?
Yeah.
So need
Same weight's perfect.
4 foot. Jason Gunlickson. Final stone here, this fifth end, trailing 3-1.
38. I don't
think
have
all
heavy.
there,
I don't have
all
heavy.
there.
Mine's good. Weight's good.
I'd be worried I'm heavy.
All you.
So we're looking for about 14 and a half hog to hog.
They're kind of grabby at the end, so stay with it.
Yeah. Doing the good stuff.
Yeah, sweeper standing back, 14-2. Is it heavy?
Got to stop in the 4 foot, and it slides past and back-to-back steals. The missed hit and 4, and this time a missed draw by Gunlickson. And the U.S. take another point. Now, a 4-1 lead after 5 ends of play.
All right, pile them in. Yeah. Your Steiner's tone is your that.
What's that?
Your Steiner's. Six, 7. Straight turn.
I don't care.
I like this one.
Pretty good ad. Wall line if you can.
It's Matt. Matt, your rock, buddy. Yikes. He's going walking just absolutely backwards. Far as it goes.
Top 4.
Get her to the center line.
We are inside the Ralston Arena. Welcome back. Our feature game, USA, Canada, 4-1. 3 straight singles, 2 via the steal. And Canada now needs to try and score a multiple point end, something we haven't seen from either side in this game. Well, they'll need a better start. Connor Negavan struggled in this one in his rock placement.
Come on, boys. Come on, get it halfway.
Get it there. Maybe you won't.
Shot, Connor.
Nice shot.
How deep?
Top 8.
Top 8.
To it. It's fine. A lot of curling to do.
Little bump.
That's good, though.
Line's good. Coming down.
Whoa.
Still to it, I think.
Yep.
Still think it's to it.
Yep. Hard, right to it. Hard, Chris. Hard. That's good. Attaboy, will answer.
Was the slight hesitation from Canada? What was maybe the decision of or options of what he has to play right now?
Yeah, so you can look at putting a
The same weight.
second corner guard on the same side as the first one, or put a corner on the other side.
Let it curl and stop.
The first corner was quite long, so easier to come round.
Nice. Perfect.
Pretty level there. New free guard zone rule this year.
There we go.
USA cannot remove
Thank you.
either guard just now.
Weight's good.
5.
Don't kill it now. Let it run. Line's good.
6.
They back up the first half.
Yeah. Sit down, baby. There it goes.
So let her die. Let her die. Let her die. All right. Good. It will go, I guess. All right, good.
Well, 3 right into the pocket, right into the top of the forefoot.
Probably go right at the end to tap it, and it might have been.
They're guarding.
Justin!
I see just throwing the triple.
Jay, we got to hit something in there. Move. We got to move something.
Firm, get on the nose.
Yeah, get them all. We got 2 corners.
They all go
Yeah,
easy then.
they know the triple's there, but I think Jason was saying, well, if we come around the corner now, we'll leave this, but if USA stick up a guard, they would be in trouble.
Hard both. Hard. Whoa.
Well, make the hit, hold the shooter, as they've had no problem making those disappear.
Nose is good.
Big weight shots.
And they still have the 2 corner guards, so the opportunity to generate a 2 is still there.
It's up to you, man. You're throwing it.
Can I just have a tiny bit more? Thank you.
If they make the nose hit, does Canada then try and use the corner guards?
Yeah.
And ignore it?
Weight's good. Yep.
Because the nose hit's just going to be biting 8 foot no more, so it's not a danger to Canada.
Clean. Clean. Clean.
Shot, Lead. Oh, wait, Matt. Good.
They could go for the hit and roll, but they're just going to ignore it, just come round the corner.
That's a 2-3. That's a 2-3.
Want to try and force an header out of USA. The last few ends, Canada have been chasing every end.
Little light.
So this time they want to try and dictate play here.
Line's great.
I think we're deeper. I think we're deeper, boys. Take a look.
Room right now.
T-line. T-line back.
Okay. That's the line for Barrage.
Okay.
You gotta get it going. All the way. Never
Trying to wrap it around.
Go.
Look in as that one comes to rest. Sweden, Switzerland, 7-0, all Sweden. Swiss, though, a chance to get on the board.
Yeah, Yannick Schwaller, line 1. So an open draw for 2. Just needs to touch the paint anywhere.
Honey, go ahead. Honey, go ahead.
Sweepers seem happy with that one.
Well, it's a light dusting, taking that one in. So on the board, and they get a deuce. Switzerland, though, down 5 and gives the hammer back to Nicolas Adin.
Hard! Hard, never off! Never off! Right to it, right to it, right to it, right to it. Stay. Good. Scrum.
Well, Chris Ply is able to get down to it. He'll punch that one out.
Kind of similar to the.
Yeah, wanted to try and roll a wee bit more to the inside so that it wasn't there to be frozen for Canada behind the guard.
Weight's nice. Line's pretty tight.
Top 12. Top 8.
Line's good. Straight.
Top 8.
Top 8. Line only. T-line. Close for line.
Yeah, it's all there. Heavy.
Whoa,
Back
whoa.
4.
Really tight. Just gotta stop.
Oof, misses the guard by nothing.
This one might come out the other side.
Wow.
Completely out the other side.
The weight was great.
How are you, baby?
Don't try and 1-4. Don't try and 1-4 me.
I think at this stage USA would be quite happy if this hit and run out. They don't want to leave a pocket for Canada to use when it's back tee.
Oh! Right off, off. Matt, don't even. Matt, you're not, it's going the wrong way.
Well, they touch it over and
Tapped in for shot. That's unreal.
push that one in. 4-shot stone.
Yeah. Same thing mine did.
Did I do that?
Second.
Poor shot.
Same thing mine did earlier. I thought you threw it just. Should have probably missed it. There's no. I mean, we could have just guarded the center one if we wanted to. Lying 2 like that, but it was just wide open. I was like, yeah. But it's
Goes back.
It'll be a jam.
What do you like?
Too. Yeah.
I said to freeze the red or hit and roll, right? We got to make a hit and roll.
He'd have been better actually missing that completely than
All right, Alex, 3-0.
nicking it in for shot.
Weight's good. Close. Just board.
Board away.
Close.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa. Close. Curl. Not heavy.
Curl!
Curl.
Whoa!
Not heavy.
Whoa! Whoa! No roll.
Sits in the ring is good. Sits in the ring.
All rolls away, but sticks around. Don't think John's going to go after that one this time.
Try out.
Okay. Sneaky there.
It goes all the way there. It's good, right?
Yeah.
Even if I smashed it and went all the way out, it would be just fine because then this rock's sitting wide open. They're never getting more than 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put it right.
Well, I stand corrected.
Well, let's see what I got for. Nah, I don't think so. Let's hit the open one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't have a lot of room with all the rocks gonna run, but it's pretty tough to move our red.
Fine, just kill, make sure you kill that one.
Yeah, that's fine. It beaks it, it beaks it.
Well, giving up 2 is not the end of the world for Team USA, just not a 3.
Yep.
Hard!
Really hard.
Hard! Whoa! Hard on the reds, Chris,
Well,
go!
past the guard.
Hard, go!
And we'll just punch that one over to get shot stone out of it.
That's really good, baby.
Yeah, really nice result.
He was
Hey, Schuster,
6 inches
tell
tight
Chris
on that.
1-4.
It's
What?
still,
Just go to Chris and be like 1-4.
I can't, it's impossible here in this place. I'm supposed to tell you something, but I couldn't. 1-4? Oh. Wow.
yeah, that thing just.
Make that same throw, that's 35.
Okay.
I do, yeah.
Just make the good freeze on. We're trying to score 2 with these 2 pucks.
Yeah.
Ideally, dead nose with a one rock bump is like perfect. But got to make sure you can't go to this one.
Let's make it, Jay.
Okay.
30.
Yeah, 30's good.
So there's still a chance for Canada to come in and freeze dead on top. Lie shot and make it very difficult for John Schuster to remove.
31.
Back in. Weight's good. Close the line.
Hard! Real hard!
Well, they got the pocket. Gunlickson needs to be there now. Make a skip stews.
Whoa! Becky! Whoa! Whoa! Off. Right off. Curl if anything.
Doesn't want to bump off it.
Sit.
Well, just a hair bump.
Oh, man.
Is there room, Rhoda, to try and make that?
Oh, yes. There's room past the guard to catch the inside of that yellow.
Yeah, I could also make it this way, but. Now, around the nose, Chris. Yeah. Intern? Yeah, for sure.
So look over Norway, Japan, second to last. The final one for Thomas Olsrud. Line 1.
Yeah, just trying to split the house, put some separation between these 2 stones. Is this going to stop in time?
It's not going to. It's going to slide by. Don't know if there's a way to get that other one into play, though.
So is there a chance now? Oh, Japan must be quite tight in time. Already decided what they're going to play.
Yuru Matsumura not wasting much time.
Off the outside red to go over and punch the yellow across.
Well,
And
just
place it
like so.
perfectly. What a shot for 2.
Well, no problem. No, just go down, rush to the delivery, make the shot, and score a 2.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
You need curl by the guard to hit it right. You're not hitting this hard first.
Well played.
There's not a hole between the guard and this.
Great shot. So they now take the lead 5-4 after 6 ends.
I think normal.
I don't think it's there.
Normal, tickle it. Normal and tickle? Yeah.
I don't want to throw it if it's not there.
What are we playing? We're looking at
a normal
how much
tickle.
time do I have? Not much.
30 seconds.
There's like a rock of hole. Normal. Normal.
They got to move the other red, is,
Got it, buddy.
or are they trying to punch it through the hole?
Call it, man. Let's make this. I got time.
Yeah, the other red would have to just move a couple of inches.
Or just tickle it.
Tickle it.
Final stone here of 6 for Jason Gunlickson.
Keep going, Connor. Keep going.
Try to give this one a chance. Got to touch that one over.
Good shot.
Will make the double, but can't hold the shooter. A single on the board for Canada. Makes it a 4-2 game after 6.
It's clearly there, but it's extremely hard.
Okay.
One more little sip of water over the other end.
Let's go to work.
Well, I think it's possible.
Make it perfect. Curls 1 more inch.
One. We definitely had plenty of room behind the guard.
Oh, yeah.
It was just making it. You got to hit it so
It's so
thin.
backwards from anything you ever throw, too, like,
Yeah.
as far as visual goes.
Yeah.
Way over. You want to go
All right,
tight?
mine's good. Oh, wait.
Tight. We're going tight.
Okay. Mine's fine for that.
Well, the scoring streak for Team USA is over. It's now
Deeper than that. God, we're close.
the hammerback belonging to Team USA,
Good shot.
but only a single point by Canada. It's 4-2. A lot of work left for this Canadian side. We see the centerline guard to start off the end.
Back 8.
Yep.
Back 12.
I think it's more.
Just through.
Thin, really thin.
Just through.
Whoa. Whoa.
Just clean. Go ahead, Chris. Go. Hard. Let's go
So
backwards.
looking just to
Put
tick
backwards
this
off.
yellow. Oh.
They just tickle it over across the center line.
Just made it like
Connor,
a...
here we go.
Yeah, it's just weird to watch.
Yeah.
No, it might be that...
One. Yeah, trying to call line on that center line is crazy.
Comparison of numbers and quite the discrepancy
It's only what I've noticed.
between leads. 88 for Landsteiner, and the 60s for Negevin.
And that makes a big difference when skips are looking at the strategy of the game. The lead setup is so important.
Halfway?
Yeah.
Just short of that.
Oh, it's dying. It's dying.
Okay.
And our first final, the lone women's game out there. Japan easily coasts to a 10-2 victory over China. And first on the men's side, Sweden as well handily defeats Switzerland 8-2. So Sweden bounces back after a loss earlier today. Switzerland drops that one to fall to 1-2.
So on the other side of the straight spot, so bite the top 4 at most.
I think it's there.
Mine's perfect.
I think it's
Bite it.
there. I think it,
Easy, easy, easy. Anyway, Steiner, go.
Great shot.
Good throw, buddy.
Top of the 4.
That's a little better, I think.
Full 8.
Yeah, okay.
Good speed here. Right there.
Top 8. T-line.
Close line.
Top 4.
Room.
Go
room.
1, 2. Back 8.
Big room.
Back 8. Back 12.
What? It's not ideal.
Back 8.
Back four.
Okay, Alex
Back
is
four, we
rock
get
for
shot.
sure. Alex and go if we're not shot.
We're shot.
Okay, Alex go then. Hammer it. Get a little tiny yellow.
Attaboy, Danny.
Real nice, Danny.
Yep.
Let's go, Maddie. Everybody in the arena wants to see it.
Pretty even. 73 for Hamilton, 71 for Denny Neufeld. Both sides struggling a little bit with their hits.
Oh, up on his knees straight away there.
Trying to make sure he makes contact. Was geared up to try and make that double peel.
Hate the corner freeze either.
I'll watch this delivery, and right after, the way he hops onto his knees, different from...
He's peeling it right now. I don't mind watching.
Different style.
I don't know if he trusted it. They've seen a few react a little differently, going out, falling out of their hand on release.
Take a look. It's fast here.
Just over.
Room
I got over.
But gotta be over.
We're over.
Alex is rock.
We're over. A few feet
Just over.
As well as an incentive here, you know, to win the game and obviously progress to the finals.
Good shot, Denny.
There is a monetary incentive for the teams. Every round robin win means cash.
Takes its time.
Yeah, $1,500 US for every round robin win. $66,000 in each discipline available to them. And obviously getting to the grand final where the money doubles.
Good try.
Matt annoyed with himself with that one. Missed the second guard by nothing.
Freeze? I think so.
Well, just trying to will that one to curl up a hair more, and just misses the double.
All right, good try.
So close, but yet so far.
I like it.
I got light.
Pop ball. Line's pretty good.
All way right now.
You can go for lines.
Room.
Go for lines. Gotta go for weight.
All
Line's
way.
real good. Just pop ball.
Line's
Tight.
good. Hard line.
Tight guard.
Hard.
Just a
You
guard.
gotta go. You gotta go.
You gotta go hard by it.
We're not tight.
Whoa.
Make it tough.
Okay. As tough as we can make it.
It's a pretty tricky double field.
Okay.
Thick side. A little tricky that we don't stuff it.
Yeah, it just fades. I almost think you want to take inside the edge of the, inside the center.
Do like 2/3.
Well, Chris Plies.
Lead. Lead. All right, Chris. Oh, boy. Oh boy.
Roll that one off. It'll go into the rings, but it's off the center line.
Joey, almost got to take inside nose and play the fade.
It's hard to because we couldn't guard the yellow.
But it
Same
has
place
opened
for
up
the
the
guard?
centre,
Yeah,
which
straight
is
guard the
the
yellow. I
key
think.
objective
Yeah.
there.
Or in between them. Bite the line. I think we want like
Same throw.
2.5.
One and a half. 2. Halfway.
Hair higher than his first.
Halfway. Line's pretty good.
Line's good.
Tight
Connor's
half.
raw.
Just clean.
The line's good.
We're tight half. We're tight.
Okay.
You can clean. Tight. Real tight. Line's good.
Okay. I think we're gonna go for depth a bit.
Real good.
Nice shot.
Real nice.
Well, center line guard back in front. Good spot. They want to protect their stone. Back 4 foot.
I mean, it's sweet if I make it.
Comparison.
I don't like
Dead
that.
even
I don't
81%
like that,
each.
yeah.
Good shot.
I hate that now.
Between
Pass on
thirds.
this. You can still. You can probably get all 3. Truthfully. A little thin, but.
Yeah, it was tempting there.
I do that.
John Schuster was looking at raising his own red onto the yellow.
Even if you stuff it and it's out of the house, is good. Yeah. Third.
But if that ever went wrong, he would be in big trouble.
Half's close.
So it's play the scoreboard. They're 2 up.
Yep. Hard. spinning.
Go, John.
Trying to will that one to keep going. Can't go till it crosses that tee line with the opponent rock. Still, shot stone belonging to the Canadian side.
To me, it's like go here.
Yeah. Okay.
See what he does.
I was thinking just hit.
Yeah.
And just like it's either a force or maybe we get a miss.
Yeah. But I mean, I think we try and corner freeze.
Okay.
I think the guard.
Then what's he play?
Tap it though. If you tap it on the nose.
Rips it all, then we're gonna have a pretty good chance of steal.
Yeah, like he probably whips it at thin and tries to make both.
That's okay. We got the other kicker.
What are you playing?
Corner freeze on the red.
About here?
Bit of a guard corner freeze shot, obviously.
Yeah.
Looks perfect to me, yeah.
Okay.
Just fully.
A few different options they're looking at this one.
40 would be T.
Okay.
Yeah, looking just to half check the red. Make it very difficult for USA to remove both yellows.
Got top 8.
47.
Tight line.
Very close.
Tight line.
Go ahead.
Line
Just
two.
top 12. Full 8.
Weight's good. Take a look.
We're close. Top 12. Whatever you need. Line's good. Freeze it. It's always straight. Always Denny's. Whoa. No bounce. Okay, can curl if anything now.
Weld it on.
Just get it there. Just get
Weld
it
it
there.
on. Weld it. Go, 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 go.
They want to get right to the corner,
Nice.
just in front. And there's a big difference in the game. Last shot misses. 85 for Schuster, 65 for Gullickson.
Like control.
Yeah.
Jones had a pretty solid night
I
tonight.
like that. I mean,
But if you stay high and nose, that one's going no matter
Right,
what,
right. So,
it's okay.
let's. Yeah.
I don't hate that, John.
Okay, we just got to be sure we don't ever get to nose here.
If
that's
you
all.
roll out, you roll out.
Yeah, I got to throw a nice solid control. I think edge of our rock. Yeah.
Trying to roll over like the 8-foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just looking to remove the top yellow and roll over and lie second and third to put a bit of pressure onto Canada.
I think so.
Okay.
So just clean early.
Roll.
Heavy.
Close.
Heavy. Close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hard.
Let's go hard.
Hard. Come on. Hard. Hard.
Can't afford to jam this.
Well, they end up
Sure it's out.
clipping their own. They're hoping to roll off to the side.
My God.
You just gotta know it's
Yeah,
gonna
that
go
curled a
really
long
hard.
way.
What?
I think
I
it
know.
could have been out of the way.
I know.
Dead freeze on the coin. If we can get inside, can we get inside?
The out turn is hard.
In turn we can.
In turn we can.
Just try and get it right to the pin. Even if
even here is fine.
and he just rips at it and it's one map. I think we go. Okay.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
If we're going for steals, it's.
Well, look over Japan, Norway. Back and forth game so far. Japan a 5-4 lead over Norway.
Looks good.
Thomas Ulsrud is facing 3 Japanese counters here.
I think speed on this side, Jay, is a hair slower
Yeah, you
because
just
the
curl
amount
so
of
much
curl.
more.
Yeah.
You're thinking-
I'm thinking like 35 is T-line.
Oh, you see what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I like 30. Hard!
What time we got clock?
Hard! Hard! Hard!
Seems quite happy. Sweeper's just
Whoa.
holding the line.
Again.
Plays it perfectly. Score of 1 for Norway. So all tied, 5-all after 7 ends.
Japan will have that hammer heading to the 8th end.
Keep going line.
Looking to try and stay unbeaten as Norway.
Gotta go.
Go, Connor.
It's real light.
Curl and go. Curl and go. Curl and go.
Cross
Big curl and go.
Keep going.
Negevin,
Keep
Neufeld.
going.
Whoa.
Holy moly.
That one really curled on them and comes down. Now Schuster's going to need a piece of the button in order to get one.
Yeah, but even USA losing a 1 here is not a disaster. They then go into the last end 1 up with the hammer. So it's not a bad position to be in.
Those like ones that are going to the back 4-foot, honestly.
Yeah, 4-0s.
Like 95 to 4.
Which would he, obviously you want to make the shot.
If it runs early, it's
3 up or without, or
the speed comes right off. So.
1 up with.
All right.
Yeah, and every team's got their own preference and their own success rate with score lines. But with the new 5-rock rule, 3s can be scored.
We'll find out what John Schuster can
Line's good.
make with his final shot of this 7th end.
Okay. It's going to be match rock if you can.
No, it'll go, Chris. It'll go.
Line's
Just
good.
stay with it.
Lance.
Has it got the weight?
And this one
No.
won't be anywhere near. Comes up well short, does John Schuster, and it's a 1-point game. Heading to the 8th end.
4 is not going to get there.
Sorry, we got hammer.
Yep.
So
I thought it was like all the way top 4.
Yeah.
Was like roughly by release and time. And
yeah.
also curl, like he was way out there.
Oh, yeah.
He was wrecking all day anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, top 12. I think the weight they were fine, but
Let's play all of everything with the end.
Great. A few feet over. Good. Nice path. No, can't hurt that. Can't hurt that.
Mine's okay.
That's over by a mile.
Oh, wait.
Which one we're doing now.
You go tight.
Make sure we're over. Or we're tight.
No? I'm going to be right in the middle.
So 4-3 is the score. USA leading Canada. We play the 8th end. Rona Howie, Luke Coley here with you. Curling World Cup, leg 2. We are in Omaha, Nebraska. USA, home country USA, taking on their rivals to the north, Team Canada. And Rona, that tie game, it changes it a little bit. A tie game, not a extra end, goes into a shootout. So if Canada can steal one, they'll get into that shootout.
Hard, Chris, go. Hard. Bars goes over there. Bars goes.
Yep, and the points differ when it gets to shootout. They want to, USA want to win the 3 points. They've had control of this whole game.
Yeah.
They don't want to go to a shootout.
One
So a
half.
good tick there, just to open up the centre line.
Yeah, 10 feet, 10, 15. I like it.
Well, Canada are just going to have to keep persevering, getting up the guards. Look for that error from USA.
Line's close. Just over.
We're over. Not by much though.
Just over.
Stay on it. Stay heavy clean. We're over.
Where are we?
It's real nice.
We're over, yeah.
Okay.
It's real good.
A wee bit, Danny. Well, we're good. We're good. We're there.
Beauty.
Attaboy.
Nice.
You like going somewhere like
I
here.
wanted to guard that red one so that Schuster couldn't peel it out.
Or do you like chipping? But I mean,
If you throw that same weight and you get by the yellow and tap the red, it's okay.
I understand we can also tap yellow to center, then they get to draw a pin. As it stands right now, they can only go here. And that's not that bad of a peel, so.
Okay, whatever you like.
It's either here or through.
Go there.
I like there, though.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. T-line.
What's it going to be like?
Well, both these teams, a
Line's
lot of
fine.
discussion on shots. We'll see how that end time plays out here in this 8th end. Each shot so crucial.
I say it's through with me, but 13-5. Go ahead, Chris. Sure.
Why?
You wonder there if that just played in his mind a wee bit. He said, do you want to draw here or throw it through? So he knew and he said he couldn't be short.
And there it looks like
And
just hanging around.
Okay, anything else? Yeah, T-line.
You never know. That might come in useful at the end of the end.
Yeah, I did.
Big
Easy. I don't think it's that bad.
Line's close. Room.
Weight's real good.
Line's
good.
Always
Line's good.
Straight of anything. Where are we? way.
Gotta go. Hard. Line's really good. Go.
Working this hard to get it behind the cover. Great shot.
Relax. Shot. Shoot, Denny.
Well, let's look in. China and Scotland 4-1 in 7. China lying 2 at the moment.
Bruce Mount going to try and catch the top yellow thin to punch the red and roll over and take the other red.
Go rail thin.
And plays it perfectly.
That was a very difficult shot to score there too. Nicely done to score to the deuce. 4-3 after 7. Scotland's going to try and steal to get to a shootout, or steal multiple to win the game.
Speed's a little bit better here, right?
So Matt Hamilton just cleared off the guard.
Just over, I would say.
Whoa! Room!
Weight's good.
Whoa!
Just over.
Hey, Connor, gently.
4 feet over.
You gotta go, Connor.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where are we?
Like 2 feet short of it.
Just
Oh,
short of
it's
the
just gotta stop. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, that's pretty good.
That's a tough double peel.
That's a tough double peel.
Pretty good,
yeah. And it's on the curly turns.
Still thin here.
Okay.
It's pretty thin, Matt.
Yeah, just give me a touch more then.
Yeah.
So at this 8th end, the whole time John Schuster's thinking, what's he going to be left with his last stone? He wants that button open.
Whoa,
Whoa!
whoa. Back one?
Nothing.
We're gonna hopefully have to.
I'll try and catch something and they'll go right by. And you heard John even say, sorry, Jason.
What's that?
I mean, I was a shade on the full side, but that ran, actually.
Sort of the courtesy,
You don't have to bury it, really.
not the
Just
called
bury it
shots.
now.
And
Let's not let them miss and
Gotta
get it
bury it.
again.
Okay, Alex, this is
It's a hair stickier here, Alex.
Yeah.
10 feet slower than this fastball
Yes.
Eastern.
The same as where I threw it, like back 12 around the corner.
Yeah.
Alex Forrest,
I got just puppy.
solid game from
That's about what you want. You can go.
all type of shots so far for
Top
the
12,
Canadian
top
third.
Top 8.
Look. Room.
Top 8. Top 4.
Danny, or Connor's rock.
Weight's perfect. We're
T line. Connor, you
Get
gotta
close.
go.
Go.
Yeah, go, Connor.
You
Go,
gotta go
bury
Connor
it.
on this line.
You gotta bury it.
Gotta go.
You gotta bury it,
Now you
Connor.
gotta
You
bury
gotta
it.
bury it. You gotta bury it. You
Just
gotta
keep
bury it.
going.
Never stop.
Keep going. Who cares if it's deep?
Real nice. Perfect.
boy. Sorry, I thought he was saying never, but he was saying never stop.
Hey?
I thought he was saying
I'm yelling, you gotta bury it. You gotta bury it.
I didn't know it was going on.
Well, the cheering contingent that's made their way south from Winnipeg. We're almost directly south from Winnipeg. A couple of states in between Nebraska and the Canadian border.
Shot, Chris.
The double peel rolls them both off.
Yeah, really good result.
You want to try to run fly shot or just throw a guard?
Guard.
Guard. Okay. Guard it.
There's a lot of
We can
spots.
make him look at 2 this way. Right?
Doesn't have to be perfect.
Wide open.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, he referenced a Ryan Fry shot there.
Two depth. 2.5.
Remember-
We just need good depth.
Remember a team Brad Jacobs when he was actually used a couple of corner guards and rolled the stone they were hitting and the shooter over to the center to get 2 center line guards.
Halfway.
What you want?
Line's close.
Halfway.
Wait.
Tight
Wait
half.
for line.
Clean it, clean it, Connor, clean it.
Wait for line.
Stay down.
Gotta curl if anything.
Hair higher than halfway.
Okay, Danny's
Curl
rock.
line.
Cook
Hard,
it, Danny.
Danny. Hard bows. Go bows.
Both.
Keep going. Right to stop. Keep going.
I'd say we're good now. Nice shot. Really.
Throw out.
Which way do you like feeling here? This way?
I like the. Do you guys like the in?
But like,
I mean,
his shot's gonna be kind of hard.
go against 2 and you might get you on the button, right?
Yeah, no, I'm with it.
Still
Like,
hit.
I can
for that
like
reason,
roll if I
probably.
throw the out I can maybe tap them in.
Yeah, potentially.
Okay.
It's probably tougher to dead stuff that.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. Good. Good. Keep going, Zach.
Oh, peel of that guard. Skip stones now. This 8th end, a 1-point game.
I mean, it'd be bad luck, but
What's that? No,
it'd be bad luck, but it's
You don't need to bring luck into the
just
equation.
in case, yeah.
Shooting, big guy.
Well,
John Schuster looking quite relaxed, leaning on the brush.
You had edge of the house, I think
Well, I
just
mean,
a
you
little
can
less
throw-
than edge of the eighth, right? There, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Tight guard dead in front of it?
Yeah. I like that.
So put the guard in front.
Okay, speed's pretty quick here, I'd assume.
Yeah,
See if
T-line
Schuster
here
peels
is
it, and if then
35-40, Jay.
Yeah, so just a nice release 60.
find a way to decide whether you want John to play a draw or a hit.
Just halfway.
60.
Just halfway.
How's line?
Just
Line's
halfway.
good. Line's good.
High house.
Well, after John Schuster's draw at the last end that came up way short,
Hit it.
No, I think you
That'll
got a curl.
be
You got a curl. Go, Danny, go.
in Jason's mind.
Keep going. Come on. Keep going. Good, good, good.
Nice shot.
Spot.
Real good.
Good job. Line's great.
I think now you can safely go this way, though.
Yep, I agree.
I mean,
I agree.
Yeah. Well, not safely, but let's throw this one because it's just so much straighter. I don't want to throw the curl turn. What's the thinnest I can hit and miss the yellow? I can hit like a third, right?
Yeah, third max.
What's the worry that they're going to hit on this one, Rona?
Yeah, he's saying he can hit a third because he wants to hit it on the in-turn side, but doesn't want to jam it.
Lead. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Hard. 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 Man. Whoa, whoa. Watch the back one.
Well, no kicker now in play at all.
I think you'll see Canada try and bring this guard a bit closer.
Yeah. I
Thought I heard bite the 8.
May as well throw it that
Yeah,
one.
they want it, and they want to leave that temptation. Do you go for the double?
That was 60?
Do you draw the button?
You gotta go like 45?
Yeah, 40. I think 40 is pretty good.
40. Okay, I like that.
Well, John's played 4 draws in the game at 69%, 11 hits for 86. So would lead you to think he might play the double if this one comes into the 8-foot.
28. I got
Yeah, when you're facing 2, that is game situation.
Line's good.
So at least with a hit, you get a shootout at worst if you remove 1.
Stay with it. Whoa.
Trying.
Still T-line.
Stay close.
Line's dead perfect.
Connor,
Never
Connor.
sweeping.
T.
Never sweep.
Yep, yep, yep.
Doesn't want to come in and leave an easy double though.
trying to freeze it on the nose.
Well, they come in a lot closer than they wanted. They come top 4-foot.
He's got to trust it's going to fall, I think, right? Okay. I don't think I can. We can't have it.
Like right there?
Yeah. Yep, that's fine.
Well, that's always the question, trusting the ice. Going to a couple of yellow counters in the rings right now. Those are the
This
potential
thing's touching
game-winning points.
Edge on the center line, it's made, right?
I agree.
Yeah, they've seen a few down here tonight that have run fairly straight. They know the sweepers can hold it.
On this side of center.
Okay. Yeah.
The double's not made, and it's a steal of 1. Means a shootout. No extra ends played. John Schuster wants to avoid that.
Yeah. Hard, buddy.
Hard! 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 Right to it! Right to it! Right to it!
Got to make the double. And there it goes. John Schuster makes the double takeout for the victory. They knock off Team Canada. So John Schuster, a 2-win day to the delight of the home crowd. 5-3 the final. A hard-fought affair from both sides. Only singles put up, but the single at the end has the Olympic champ on top in this one to move to 2-1. Gunlickson just trying hard to come back at the end of this one. Just not quite enough. And a couple of their finals wrapping up. Japan knocks off Norway, so Norway is no longer undefeated. They dropped to 2-1 with the 7-5 win by Japan. And it is China who knocks off Scotland. So Scotland who beat Canada yesterday. 2 losses today, as it is the 5-3 win for China. A lot of curling left to be played here at the Curling World Cup Leg 2. Of course, a double round robin, so Canada will get another chance against Team USA later.
Oh, that was a good one, too. You guys got to win my first match ever. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Hey, guys, this is my wife Ashley right here.
So 5-3, that single in the 8th is enough for Team USA to knock off Canada. Fifth end, and you see that red American stone in there as shot. Coming off a steal in the end previous. Jason Gunlickson draw needs full 4-foot or better, and it'll slide too far, just too deep, and it's a steal of 1 for Team USA, back-to-back steals. And Jason Gunlickson looked at it from the other end. Is there a way to make this double and keep the shooter around? Trying to get this one to curl, catch it thin and stick, but rolls out, and it's a single point only for Team Canada. And an 8. Little deep by Gunlickson with his last for Team Canada. John Schuster, though, solid on his hits all game long, and he stays solid, making this double takeout 4-1 and the win. Well, to wrap up session 7, all the scores: Japan defeats China 10-2 on sheet A. Well, US, you saw there, knocking off Canada 5-3. Sweden beats Switzerland 8-2. Japan over Norway 7-5. And China knocks off Scotland 5-3. Here to wrap up day 2. We'll look at the men's standings. Group A, China and the US atop at 2-1 records, and Canada and Scotland at 1-2. Over to Group B, Norway and Sweden atop at 2-1, and then Japan and Switzerland round out the field there with 1-2 records. All getting their 3 points with the round robin wins. No shootouts yet. If you end up getting to the final and you win it, you get 10 points. You lose the event final 5. If you win a shootout game, you get 2 points. You lose a shootout, you get 1. And if you lose within 8 ends, no points awarded here at the Curling World Cup.
John, many congratulations. Second win of the day. How does that feel?
It's good. It's, you know, yesterday we kind of got off. I personally got off to a slow start yesterday. So to come out here and play well today against 2 of the top 10 teams in the world and get 2 wins is a big day.
And do you think the steals in the 4th and 5th end made the difference in the game?
Oh, for sure. I mean, anytime you steal points, especially in a game where points are hard to come by, they're huge.
So it's your first time playing in the World Cup. What are your thoughts on this format?
It's fun. You know, it's we get 8 teams from all around the world playing for some money and for some pride. And yeah, it really is. We got some great ice out there and some great playing conditions, and it's fun to have a men's, a women's, and a mixed doubles event going on all together. So we have that extra camaraderie.
Great. Well, congratulations and good luck for the rest of the week. Thank you.
Well, for Rona Howie, myself, Luke Coley, and our entire crew, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you for more Curling World Cup action.
Hard, gotta go, guys! Hard! Hard! Oh, watch the shooter. All right.